Welcome, dear soul. You are here right now, and that is enough. Let this moment be one of peace and deep kindness toward yourself. You have spent so many years trying to prove your worth to the world, to others, perhaps even to yourself. You've tried to be what others expected, hoped, or needed you to be. And sometimes it may feel like no matter what you do, it never quite feels like enough. You've carried the weight of comparison, judgment, and doubt. But I want you to know something very gentle and very true. Confidence isn't something we chase. It is something we remember. It already lives within you. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are simply being called back home to yourself. Deep inside, there is a place where your truest nature knows, I am whole, I am good, I am love. In this very place, confidence blooms, not the kind that comes from loud voices or grand gestures, but the quiet, unwavering kind that comes from deep inner knowing. There is a soft power in remembering who you are. It does not come from doing more or becoming someone different. It comes from being still enough to hear your own truth. Confidence is not a loud roar. It is a calm presence. It is that gentle, steady breath that reminds you, I have always been enough. I have always belonged. And when we forget this truth, we feel small. We start to doubt. We think we need to earn love or prove value. But love was never meant to be earned. It is who you are. And confidence? It is the natural expression of that love flowing through you. When we speak to ourselves with care, when we treat ourselves with compassion, we begin to return to that place of inner safety. And from there, we grow. The words, I am, are the beginning of all things in your world. They are the seeds of every experience. When you say, I am not good enough, you tell life what to show you. When you say, I am strong, you open the doors to that strength. Life listens to your words. Your body listens too. Your heart listens, and your mind responds. So let us become gentle caretakers of our inner language. Let us choose words that soothe, uplift, and support. Let us begin each day by saying, I am willing to trust myself. Even if that trust feels shaky, even if that belief feels distant, the willingness itself is a powerful beginning. One gentle thought repeated often enough becomes a new truth. So if you've spent years thinking I can't, start softly today with I'm learning that I can. Let that be enough. As we begin to think in new ways, our energy changes. The way we stand changes. Our breath softens. Our shoulders relax. People start responding differently to us, not because we've changed our clothes or said something clever, but because we have changed our energy. That is the beauty of inner work. It radiates outward. Confidence is not a destination. It is not a thing you go out and find. It is a warmth you return to. It is an alignment, a remembering, a soft grounding. And once you begin this journey inward, you discover that life starts to shift in the most loving and surprising ways. When you believe in yourself, you walk into a room differently. You speak with more care. You pause instead of react. You open instead of close. And the world, like a gentle mirror, responds to that energy. That is how you begin to magnetize confidence, not through force, not through effort, but through belief, through alignment, through the quiet, powerful words you whisper to yourself, I am safe, I am supported, I am becoming. Let this moment be an invitation to begin again, to try something different, to say, maybe there is another way, a kinder way, a softer way. And let that softness open the door to your confidence. Now, imagine your thoughts like a gentle breeze moving through your body, each one touching your cells, your skin, your breath. Every thought carries a message, and your body listens closely. When your thoughts are loving, your body responds with peace. When your thoughts are harsh, your body tightens in fear. So let's be mindful of what we say to ourselves, not out of pressure, but out of love. You deserve to be spoken to with care. Each time you affirm something kind, you are laying a new path in your mind. It's like planting seeds in a garden. You may not see the flower right away, but the seed is working. It is preparing. It is growing. The same is true for your confidence. It may not feel strong today, but with loving attention, it will blossom. All it needs is your nurturing. Confidence grows when you feel safe inside, and safety begins with truth, your truth, not someone else's idea of who you should be, but the truth that lives quietly inside you, waiting to be heard. That truth says, you are not here to be perfect. You are here to be real, to be whole, to be you. And there is no one else who can be you. That is your gift. That is your power. No amount of comparison can take that away. No amount of judgment can erase your truth. So begin again with love. Speak softly to yourself. Trust that your confidence is returning, because it is. The world may have taught you to look outward for validation, but your true confidence was never out there. It has always been within. Like the sun behind the clouds, it never disappears. It only waits. And now, it's time to let it shine again. Your thoughts are not just thoughts. They are creative tools. They are messages sent into the universe. They are invitations. And the words you attach to I am are the most powerful of all. Choose them carefully. Choose them kindly. You can say, I am open to confidence. I am learning to trust myself. I am willing to believe in my strength. Even if it doesn't feel fully true right now, your willingness to say it opens the door. That's all you need to begin, just the willingness. Life responds to that. Your body responds. Your heart feels it. And every small step in that direction builds something new. So today, be gentle. Be patient. You are not late. You are not broken. You are simply remembering something you were never meant to forget. And that remembering, soft and steady, is what will shift your whole reality. In this space of kindness, you are free to grow. You are free to trust. You are free to say, I am. And whatever follows can become your truth. So let it be a truth that uplifts, a truth that nurtures, a truth that shines. Let it be love. Let it be peace. Let it be confidence. Let it be I am. There is something beautiful that happens when you begin to notice the words you speak to yourself. The words that follow I am are not small or empty. They carry the shape of your experience. They send signals to your heart, to your cells, to life itself. And often, those words are borrowed, picked up along the way from old conversations, old fears, or old hurts. But when you become conscious of them, you are no longer repeating the past. You are creating the future. The words I am are like the roots of a tree. Whatever follows them becomes the tree's shape, its leaves, its fruit. When you say, I am not enough, you are planting a seed that cannot grow into joy. But when you say, I am growing, I am healing, or I am learning, you begin to plant a garden of hope. Every time you say something kind to yourself, your entire energy begins to shift. It may be quiet at first, like the whisper of wind through leaves, but that shift has power. And the more you speak with love, the more the body relaxes, the more the heart opens, and the more confidence begins to bloom from within. You don't need to convince the world of your worth. You only need to convince yourself. And that begins with your I am. Try saying softly within your heart, I am safe now. I am allowed to love myself. I am learning to believe in who I am. Let these words soak into you like warm sunlight. Let them find their way into your breath and your posture and your choices. Confidence is not about proving anything. It is about standing in your truth, even if your voice shakes. It is about knowing that you are already worthy, even before you succeed, even before you are praised. When you say, I am worthy, even if it feels uncertain at first, you are beginning to remember something sacred. You are speaking to the part of you that has always known. Begin to create a loving space inside, a space where your own voice speaks with kindness. You can do this through small daily practices. When you pass a mirror, pause and gently say, I am doing well. When you wake up, begin your day with, I am ready for good things. When you feel afraid, whisper, I am supported. These moments build a new relationship with yourself. The old thoughts may still visit. That's all right. Let them pass through like clouds in the sky. You don't have to believe everything they say. You can choose again. You can say, that may have been my truth once, but now I choose something new. You are not your past thoughts. You are the awareness that chooses new ones. And as you choose these loving I am statements, life begins to shift around you. It's not always dramatic, it's often subtle, but the shifts are real. The right people show up, the right ideas flow in. You begin to make choices that match your truth, not your fear. That is the power of aligned belief. That is how confidence is magnetized. There may have been moments when confidence felt far away. Moments when your light was dimmed by doubt or silence or shame. But even in those moments, your truth never left you. It was waiting patiently for you to return. And now, with each breath, each kind word, each soft affirmation, you are returning to yourself. When you speak with love, your nervous system relaxes, your heart rate slows, your breath deepens. The body knows when it is being treated with care, and the more you practice this, the more natural it becomes. You begin to walk differently, speak differently, live differently, not because you are pretending, but because you are aligned. That is what magnetizes confidence. Not effort, not struggle, but alignment. A deep, quiet knowing that says, I am enough, I am whole, I am becoming more of who I truly am every day. And so it is. There is a beautiful truth that unfolds when you begin to release the stories that once held you back. These stories may have come from early moments in life, words once spoken, expressions once seen, feelings once ignored. They may have created a pattern that repeated itself, whispering, you can't, you're not ready, you're too much, or not enough. But today is different, because today you are aware, and awareness is the first breath of freedom. Let yourself gently notice the beliefs that feel heavy, the ones that tighten your chest or make your shoulders slump. These are not punishments. They are just old ideas waiting to be healed. And healing begins not with force, but with understanding, with the soft willingness to say, I see you. I understand where you came from, but I don't need to carry you anymore. There is no shame in having believed these old thoughts. They were simply the best your younger self could do with the information given. But you are wiser now. You are ready to choose again. You are ready to write new beliefs that feel like warm blankets, not cages. One powerful way to begin this release is through writing. Find a quiet space and ask gently, what old beliefs about myself am I ready to let go of? Write without judgment. let the words come freely. You may write, "I believed I had to be perfect to be loved," or "I thought I had to stay small to be safe." Let them all come through. Then breathe deeply and thank each belief for the role it played and say, "I release this with love. I am free to believe something new." You are not erasing your past. You are honoring it by choosing to grow. Every time you let go of an old belief, you create space for a new one. You begin to speak differently to yourself. You begin to walk more upright, to breathe more deeply, to live more fully. Confidence cannot grow in soil full of old weeds, but when you clear that space with love, confidence roots itself naturally, and soon you will see its beautiful bloom in your choices, your words, your relationships. You'll find yourself showing up in life, not as a version trying to impress or prove, but as your true self, grounded and peaceful. Let yourself be honest in this process. Let the tears come if they do. Let the softness hold you. This is sacred work. This is the work of freedom. And freedom begins when you believe, "I no longer need to carry what was never mine." Every belief you choose to release brings you closer to your truth. And your truth is this: you were never too much. You were never not enough. You were simply told otherwise. But now you know differently. Now you are beginning to believe in the real you. As these old beliefs dissolve, a new energy rises, an energy of clarity, strength, and inner peace. You are no longer bound by the limits others placed on you. You are stepping into your own light. And in this light, confidence is no longer a wish, it is a reality. Let yourself breathe in this possibility. Let your body feel the lightness of letting go. And from this new place of freedom, whisper softly, "I am ready. I am open. I am aligned with my truth." And so it is. There is a quiet law that governs all things in life, and that is the law of resonance. Like attracts like. What we hold inside, what we believe, what we feel, what we think, becomes the magnet for what life brings to us. When we carry self-doubt, we find ourselves in places and with people that mirror that doubt. But when we begin to shift even slightly into belief, into confidence, the world begins to respond differently. We attract opportunities, conversations, and moments that reflect our new truth. You don't have to chase confidence. You don't have to work harder or be louder or prove anything. Confidence is not something out there to be won. It is something within to be remembered. You are not a puzzle to fix. You are already whole. What you are doing now is allowing your natural state of knowing, loving, and trusting to come to the surface again. Think of confidence like the sun. It doesn't demand attention. It simply shines, and by doing so, everything around it blooms. When you rest into your truth, when you gently begin to believe in your worth, you shine effortlessly. You don't have to explain it. You don't have to justify it. You simply live it. When you begin to say, "I am confident," you are aligning your energy with the vibration of trust, not ego, not arrogance, just trust. Trust in your presence, trust in your voice, trust in your choices, trust that you are exactly where you are meant to be, growing in exactly the way your soul desires. Each day is a chance to practice this alignment. Start small. Say, "I am open to believing in myself." Say it often, say it softly, say it in moments of doubt and moments of peace. Let it become your anchor, let it become your truth. And as your energy shifts, so will your life. Confidence is magnetic because it is natural. It does not demand, it allows. It doesn't push, it flows. It doesn't grasp, it receives. You become like a soft light in the dark, steady, calm, beautiful in your being. And from that light, you call forth what is rightfully yours: support, abundance, clarity, love. So let today be a turning point, a sacred yes to yourself, a quiet declaration that says, I am done doubting, I am done hiding, I am ready to live as the person I was always meant to be. And that person is confident, that person is grounded, that person is you. There is something deeply soothing about rhythm. Just as the heart beats and the breath flows, your energy too finds harmony through daily rhythm. When you build simple, loving practices into your day, you create a space for confidence to return again and again. It becomes not just a moment, but a way of living. Begin your mornings with breath. Before the world enters your space, before you pick up your phone or hear another voice, place your hand on your heart and breathe. Inhale peace. Exhale fear. Whisper to yourself, I am supported. Let this be your foundation. In the mirror, speak gently to your reflection. Look into your own eyes and say, I am safe to be me. Even if it feels strange at first, stay with it. This practice is not about vanity, it is about truth. It's about building a relationship with yourself rooted in love and clarity. And every time you do it, something softens, something heals, something awakens. Carry affirmations in your heart throughout the day. When doubt arises, meet it with compassion, not resistance. Say, I hear the fear, but I choose love. I choose belief. That is your power. That is your freedom. In the evening, as you prepare to rest, release all that no longer serves you. Say, I am proud of who I am becoming. I allow peace to wash over me. Confidence doesn't ask for perfection. It asks for presence. It grows in moments of honesty, in moments of care, in moments of stillness. Even on days when your energy is low or your mood feels heavy, you can still return to this rhythm. You can still choose a kind thought. You can still whisper, I am okay. That one thought can shift your energy, your breath, your entire day. Over time, these small rituals become a sacred space within you, a home you can return to no matter where you are or what you face. And from that home, confidence flows easily. It becomes not something you do, but something you are. This is your alignment. This is your truth. This is your I am. You are worthy of daily love, daily care, daily belief. And it begins with you, always. Your body is a living expression of your beliefs. Every thought sends a signal. Every feeling becomes sensation. Confidence is not only felt in the mind, it lives in the body. It shows up in the way you walk, the way you hold your shoulders, the way you breathe. And just as thoughts can tighten the body, they can also release it. When you think, I am not safe, your body contracts. The breath becomes shallow, the heart races. But when you think, I am supported, the muscles soften, the breath flows, the body feels peace. Confidence is not only a mental experience, it is a physical alignment. And when you support your nervous system with love, confidence grows naturally. Begin by noticing your breath. Is it shallow or full? Is it fast or gentle? Let it slow. Let it deepen. Say, I breathe in calm. I breathe out doubt. Allow each breath to bring you back to center. You can also use simple touch to remind the body it is safe. Place a hand on your heart or on your belly and whisper, I am here. I am steady. These are not just words. These are invitations for your body to relax, to return to balance. When the nervous system feels safe, the mind becomes clearer, decisions feel easier, confidence flows. You no longer question yourself so much. You begin to trust your inner voice. That voice is quiet but wise. It knows what you need. It knows the way forward. So take care of your inner space. Nourish it with kind thoughts, with deep breaths, with moments of stillness. You are not meant to live in stress. You are not meant to prove yourself through struggle. You are meant to live in peace. And peace is where confidence is born. Let your body be your guide. Listen to it. Honor its needs. Rest when tired. Stretch when stiff. Eat with love. Sleep with softness. You don't need to punish yourself into growth. You can love yourself there. Your nervous system is like the roots of a tree. When it is balanced and strong, everything else blooms. So create rituals that support your calm. Walk slowly, light a candle, say a prayer, hug yourself, and know that every gentle act sends a message. I am safe. I am grounded. I am confident in who I am becoming. There is a higher truth that lives beyond the noise of the world, a truth that says your confidence is not ego, it is not pride, it is your divine nature remembering itself. When you feel confident, you are not being better than others, you are being honest with yourself. You are a creation of love, and that love is intelligent. That love knows the way. When you trust your intuition, you are aligning with something much greater than logic. You are aligning with wisdom, the quiet wisdom that says, go here, do this, wait now, speak up. That is the voice of your higher self. And when you listen, life becomes smoother, lighter, more meaningful. Confidence is not a performance. It is a communion, a sacred partnership between your soul and your choices. It is knowing deep in your heart that you are never alone, that something greater walks with you, speaks through you, and shines within you. When you say, I am confident, you are not saying, I am perfect. You are saying, I trust that I am enough. That trust is spiritual. That trust is healing. That trust opens doors you didn't even know were there. Let yourself rest in that trust now. Say softly, I am the presence of peace. I am the presence of light. I am guided by something greater than fear. And feel your shoulders drop. Feel your breath deepen. Feel yourself return to the real you. Confidence is remembering that you don't have to know all the answers to move forward. You just need to trust the next step. That step may be small, it may be quiet, but it is enough. And with each step, you are walking into your highest truth. The path of confidence is the path of self-love, and self-love is the path of spiritual remembering. You are not trying to become something new. You are returning to what you have always been. You are light. You are strength. You are clarity. You are the I am that creates worlds, and you are safe to live from that place now. So here we are, dear one. We've walked gently together through the soft remembering of your truth. And that truth is simple and powerful. You are worthy. You are whole. You are confident. Not because you've achieved everything or solved every problem, but because you exist. And your existence is enough. You don't have to rush. You don't have to force. You are allowed to bloom in your own time. Every moment of belief, every word of kindness, every breath of presence builds a new world within you. And from that world, your outer life transforms. Let today be a new beginning, a gentle turning toward the light within. Speak softly to yourself, walk slowly, breathe deeply, and say with full love, I am willing, I am ready, I am confident in who I am becoming, and so it is.